The last couple of years have been absolutely amazing for indie games. You have games like Doki Doki Literature Club, Benny the Ink Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's completely dominating the YouTube and gamer zeitgeist. However, it is rare for those games to then get ported over to mainstream consoles like the Xbox and PlayStation, and then also get trophy support. So when I heard that not only had Undertale finally made the move over back when I was buying up a bunch of indie games on physical release, made the move over to PlayStation, I immediately tried to find a copy of the game. The copy of the game didn't exist anymore and was then going at a reasonable price and was then going for about $150. Not being able to do that because I do have some standards for myself, I ended up buying it off the PS Store for $20. Now, I'd heard about this game. I'd heard about the mysticism of this game. And I also heard that the trophy list was kind of easy. Which was like, okay, not a problem. But I know things about Undertale. I know that this game is going to, for the most part, require me to do two playthroughs. A genocide run and a mercy run, which should be a lot of fun to do. I shouldn't have that hard of a time going about it, and I'm really excited. Some things like that completely just mess me up and all not fun. Um, so apparently when I played it, on the first time I didn't really do the game justice, and I didn't really get a true ending, which, I'm not quite sure about that. But hey, with multiple different endings in this game, apparently you can have your own experience. Now I do say apparently a lot on this video because when I had thought we were going to have to get a bunch of the different endings and really give a lot of time and care to Undertale, I was proven wrong. I knew that based off the first couple trophies we unlocked, I knew that we were going to have to do with some jokey trophies. But I figured that with some of the locations that asked you to go through, you would have to do one or two things differently. You go to different locations. Surely this game of this magnitude, of having completely different everything, wouldn't just require you to just do one playthrough and kind of half-ass it at that point. But that's what the game requires you to do. So, while this game was made by one person and completely was terrifying when I wanted to go into it, it ended up being more of a joke when it comes to the trophies. And yeah, you do get that vibe of, well, this game is all about subverting expectations, right? And this is the one made by Toby Fox. So this isn't something that I thought I was going to have to work my ass off for this game. I'm not gonna lie. And I was ready for it. However, you don't. The greatest thing I can really say when it comes to tips and tricks of this game is that you can play it either way you want, a mercy run or a genocide run. Apparently, that's not important. You don't have to get the best ending, which isn't important either. You don't have to really do anything. Just play the game and then go to the Dog Shrine. And the Dog Shrine is going to be probably the worst thing about this game. Going into it, you kind of get to pick whatever you want. But when it comes to the Dog Shrine, you do end up having to just sit there and mash X, which is something that not only was I really disappointed by, I wanted and expected more from. I wanted this game to do both. I wanted to test my abilities as a gamer and being able to test the bullet hell mindset. But I also wanted it to show me everything this game had. Like most other platinum trophies do. And this game just, you don't have to do it. It's not required. And it's something that I was really disappointed by. You know, with how the dog shrine kind of worked, after you either befriend or kill Papyrus, you can either go back to his house through the fridge, which the dog shrine we can in there, or it'll drop down on the waterfall on the next area. You can do it that way, and you just keep donating. You end up having to donate about 750 coins, which isn't that bad. You think I'll just scroll the thing over and it'll be a good time. No! You can't do that! That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Instead, what you have to do is go through and just push X so many times. It basically becomes My Name is Mayo with a much better story. Which, personally, as a trophy hunter, I want some kind of challenge. I want something to say, hey, not only did I do this impossible thing, I did it damn well. And this game just doesn't provide that. Now, going into it, while it does feel like it's still a good game and it's still something that, even though I'm playing it for a second time just for this little moment for you guys, I am finding out new shit. You know, we did have that part where Flowery's like, hey, that's not really what you need to be doing. You need to befriend everyone in this playthrough. Which, alright, I'll befriend everyone in the playthrough. Cool. Or when you go ahead and do one of these things, you can go ahead and murder everyone. Which is what I'm going to end up doing through this one. Which, you know, is something completely not only different, it's also something that I wish was better. Not only do I wish was better, I wish the trophies would have been taken a little bit more seriously. Now, we do get that this game is all about subverting expectations. There were multiple times during our playthrough where I was like, oh, that's an option. And I was completely blown away by the fact that some things were options. And it was really cool to see that. This wasn't the case. Here, it's all about just making not only what you want to do, but playing the game in a way that's not only fun, but captivating. All the characters, including from this guys, to just the simple Froggets, to the simple rock I'm about to talk to, are bloody hilarious. You have rocks that move themselves, and everything just has a really fun time with the game. And unfortunately, that none of that transfers over to the trophies. It's upsetting. And it's kind of annoying. If I'm honest. It's not that I want better, it's that I expect better. It's that with a game of this caliber, I expected to have my mind completely blown with everything the game had. I thought I was going to have to fight Sans, Flowery, and everyone just to kind of skate by. And the fact is, you don't. And I think that might be something that it is much more of a me issue. You know, I came here ready to fight tooth and nail. And instead, none of that was necessary. Which, okay. You know, we do kind of experience everything that the game has on a microscopic level, which that alone is so frustrating. Because I know this game has more. I know that this game has a lot more, but as a trophy hunter, you never experience that. It's not required. It's not something that you would know. And it's something that I wish Toby Fox would have been a little bit more careful about. You know, the Steam accounts is very different. He uploaded the Telltale on a completely different platform, and I get that, and I'm not mad about it. But it's the fact that for someone to put in so much care on every other aspect of the game, the fact that the trophies were instead treated as a joke feels like a bit of a failure. And going ahead and doing the trophies all as Toby Fox, I get it. It's not something I don't expect to have completely original trophies for every single game. Especially not a game made by one person. That's an extreme task to take on top of the fact that they made a whole game that basically can be played as 5 different ways. A pure mercy, a neutral, a perfect mercy, and a genocide and perfect genocide run. So the fact that I kind of expect them to go above and beyond again for the trophies is a little bit ridiculous. But if you already put in that much work, I don't understand why you wouldn't at that point. Now, we did have a blast playing this game. Metaton's boss fight alone got me emotional. Everyone else just made me connect with these monsters and characters in ways that I didn't think I would. You hear about how this game is just the top notch and it's the bee's knees and all this stuff. So you kind of go into these games not really expecting the world. That is kind of what ended up happening with this game. Is that I expected so much more, and that's why I was disappointed. And that's why I expected more from Toby Fox, So as I play through, wishing more from Toby, one of my favorite characters is this Ghost Dude. Ghost Dude is the bomb.com. Naps the bloke. And I feel bad I'm about to cut him in half now. Because he's crying and he makes me so happy. Like, one of my favorite moments in the game, legitimately, is with Notes the Bloke, where we're just hanging out, lying down, pretty much disassociating. And just kind of being okay with the world. And it's something that I absolutely love. And it's something that I wish just went over into the trophies. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but this game does mess with time and space travel, so fuck off. I was just lowering my HP because I didn't want you to be rude. Sorry, I just made this more awkward. Like, oh my god, he's so cute. Like, he's so cute. I lost an XP point. That's like, this game is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this game. But it's just like, I don't know. For me, I can't get over it. I wish I could, but I just can't. So, Toby Fox, thank you for your game. I'm sorry you disappointed me with your trophies. I want better from you and your trophies. So I'm going to go back to killing absolutely everything. But thank you guys for watching. I'm going to show you guys the Platinum Trophy, give my official rating. And I'll see you guys next time. And this is your Platinum Trophy. Well, at least the dog has shades. Every other trophy in the game is just Toby Fox's character, which is totally fine. Oh, it's 350, not 750. My apologies. Which, I'm okay with, but at least the fact there was some different things, and At least you got a cool dog with shades. I don't know, man. All in all, I loved Undertale. I loved the game. Undyne still terrifies me. I'm glad that she's makes a mean hot dog, though. And, yeah, that's about it. We're rocking at 20%, 20.8% amongst all players of the game, but somewhere more around 54% amongst trophy hunters. You know, as much as I want to be proud of it and I want to brag about it, I don't feel like the trophies of this game earn it. The game itself definitely does. They go on the streets and scream about this game and how amazing it is and how it changed your life. All ahead. When I go ahead and play Deltarune sometime in the future, I'm gonna be hella excited to play Deltarune. But when it comes to these ratings, when it comes to my takeaway from these games, is that it comes down to the trophies. And I do love this one. And the fact that I platinum Undertale is a huge sense of pride for me. Unfortunately, the trophies don't match up. So I have to give this rating of and acknowledge it. Because at the end of the day, you didn't really do anything that hard for it. You know, you could have gone through a genocide run and murdered everything and been alright. You could have done a mercy playthrough and made things a living hell for you. But at the end of the day, the trophies aren't that good. I love you, Toby Fox. If you do end up watching this, I totally acknowledge the fact that I missed the point. I missed the entire point that the trophies are meant to be jokes and subversions of the grind heavy and work heavy trophies of the rest of the games. But, you know, it was a nice break, but I didn't want a break. I wanted something to prove that I was really good at Undertale. And instead I got something that proved I'm really fucking stupid. And I have no problem just hitting the fucking dog shrine until I die. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.